My name is Jonathan Erickson, and I am from the Nakazli Band in Fort St. James. My mother's from Fort St. James, and my father's from Kitwangat in BC.
What do you do?
I am a full-time artist. Right now I am teaching an wood carving class with Robert Tate at the Native Education College. And I'm substituting for Mia Hunt's button blanket making class in the Native Education College.
Why do you do what you do?
Why do I do what I do? I am an artist to help revive the art. I see there's a lot of artwork, Northwest Coast art, that isn't quite Northwest Coast art, and I want to revive the authenticity of Northwest Coast art in BC. I think it's very important for our culture and our people, and I want to be a big part of that.
What is your background?
My background is, I was adopted at 3 years old, so I grew up in a suburban area in Coquitlam, and what's the background? What do you want for the background?
What are some things that influenced you growing up towards becoming an artist?
Well, I'd say Bill Reed was a big influence for my native artwork. As a child, I grew up with his books and reading through them and taking from his art what I wanted to incorporate into mine.
Yeah. Do you have a life-changing moment that developed your art?
A life-changing moment that developed my art would be my car accident in 2010. I was roofing full-time, had my own company, got in a car accident and my back was injured, so I couldn't do my roofing. My doctor told me if I went back to roofing, my back would be completely done. So I had to find another way of making money, so I fell back onto my artwork as a means of making money, and it turned out pretty good.
What art do you most identify with?
The artwork I most identify with is the Northwest Coast art. For example, Bill Reed's artwork and a lot of the high-end artists like Robert Davidson. And I guess mostly the Haida artwork is what I've identified most with. It's been most influential in my career. But, I'm slowly learning the Gitsan artwork and the different kinds of Northwest Coast artwork.
What themes do you pursue?
Most of my themes are basically animal related. Example, bears, wolves, killer whales, mostly beavers and frogs, as my family clan is beaver, and my grandfather's side was frog. Try to stick to those themes with the Northwest Coast art.
What is your favorite piece that you've created?
My favorite piece for a print would be my Thanks to Bill Reed. It's a butterfly representing the native spirit, which had been silent for so many years. It's now being revived.
She kills herself. Should I just smother you with a pillow now?
It just came up. Sorry. You okay?
We'll wait. So maybe we'll try it out.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
You good?
You gonna live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
What is your favorite piece that you've created?
My favorite piece for a print would be my thanks to Bill Reed. It was my representation of the native spirit, which had been repressed for so many years, but it's now just coming to life, and it's just a huge part of my rebuilding and my artistic career as well.
Why do you make art?
I make art to express my feelings, express my pride in my culture, and it is now my means of making money. So it's to help support my family and make a name for ourselves.
How did you start making art?
Funny story. As a child, I used to draw dinosaurs and airplanes and stuff with my best friend, and I kind of just took off with it a bit more. And as a child, about table height, I used to watch my older brother draw Conan the Barbarian, and I'd be watching him just right like this, and I'd be like, wow, how's he drawing that so perfect and awesome? And I want to be an artist just like Joe. And years later, when I was about 16, 17 years old, my brother asked me how I became such a good artist. I was like, Joe, I used to watch you draw Conan the Barbarian, you were so good. And he's like, oh, you stupid kid, I was tracing. So like all those years I was trying to be as good as Joe, but to find out that he was tracing, so it kind of worked out in my favor.
What is more important to you, the subject of your painting or the way it's executed?
For myself, it's the way it's executed. I will always do my artwork hands-on. I'll do it from start to finish. There will be hands-on pencil, sketching, erasing, to ink, from ink to paint, from paint onto canvas, to getting them printed. Everything from printing is all done by hand. I won't use computers. I just don't like the look of it. I like the organic, hands-on look for native art. So it should stay that way. Guess they don't think so.
What is the best piece of advice that you've been given?
The best piece of advice I've been given, that would be from my mother, and that's just to stick to what I know, what I can do, and not try to do what other people think I should be doing with my artwork. And that's been huge for me, and it stuck with me because for a while I've been chasing what other people can do, and instead of looking at what I can do. And that's part of what I want to teach kids as well, is that do the best that they can do, not what other people are doing.
How do you work?
How do I work? Best work. Well, my best work comes when I'm alone, when I'm by myself and there's nothing distracting me or taking me away from my work. That being said, I can also work well with other people around, but my best work comes when I'm by myself.
What role does the artist have in society?
What role does the artist have in this society? They play a huge role in boosting our creativity in society, instead of, like I said, just sitting in front of a computer and generating something that looks like art. I prefer to get out there and get our hands dirty and create art. So I think they play a big role in keeping us creative.
Can you describe a real life situation that inspired you?
A real life situation that inspired me. No, not offhand. That's probably one that I was going to get you to skip.
What is your dream project?
My dream project would be a totem pole. Right now I'm learning how to carve wood. I'm also teaching how to carve wood through my instructor Robert Tate and his brother Norman. I hope that we can get going on some totem poles, and that would be my ultimate goal.
Why art?
Why art? It's been a natural gift, this art. Been blessed with it. Discovered that it's something that's been passed down through generations, and it's my goal to show my ancestors that I appreciate what they gave me through my skills and my knowledge of the culture and everything, that I can show off what they've given me, and that's my biggest goal, is giving them thanks for what they've given me. So.
And can you tell me your name and native background again?
I am Jonathan Erickson of the Nakazlu band, and my mother is Cheryl Erickson, and my father is Howard Fowler, a Kitbon guy.